Hey, welcome back to Startup Q&A. Hopefully you have seen a couple of other videos, so you know how this is gonna go. Short, bite-sized content, usually based on real questions that are being asked on Reddit or other types of social media. We cherry pick them, figure out which ones we can add the best value to, and then we record a video. Hopefully somebody will see it, they'll promote us. If you see in this and you really find it valuable, share it, hit the like button, subscribe. We have so many more of these coming out. So that said, this next question is really interesting. It's not really a startup, but it kind of ties into it. It's more for the service-based industry. So someone asks, how can I turn my freelancing into an actual business? Great question. Great question. So there are a few ways that you can go about that. You can productize a service, which basically means that you turn your service into a particular type of product offering. That might be a monthly recurring subscription. So if you are a content writer for companies or organizations, you might say, set up something where it's like, okay, you get $400 per 1,000-word article. Let's put that out there. So you might say, okay, for $400 a month, you'll get one article. For $800 a month, you'll get 2 articles. And for $1,600 a month, you'll get 4 articles a month. So they pay it on a monthly basis, a recurring basis, and then you're able to bet on that revenue and bet on that income. And that will allow you to smooth out the ups and downs of dealing with like net 30 and net 45 and net 60. Like you don't have to deal with that because they're paying up front on the month and then you're executing afterwards. That's one way to do it. Another way is to recruit other people. So build kind of a collective. So if you're a content writer and you know branding people, it might be a good idea to start bringing that together so that you're doing copywriting and they're doing branding and maybe using the story brand framework to build out a business for consulting. Like that's another way to do it. Finally, I guess the way that I would really think about it is to really formalize your freelancing. I think that is something that freelancers can forget to do. Sometimes it's on purpose, sometimes it just slips their mind, but you can professionalize it by changing the name. So my name's Stephen Allred. My company is not called Stephen Allred and Associates or Stephen Allred Freelancing, or it's not called anything. It's just, hey, let's work with Stephen. It's called KnowCap. We put a name on it, we put a brand on it, we put a website up, we put a mission statement, we put all of these things out there. We built a team. We did all of these things to make it more professional and formalize the process that we like to go about. We didn't want it to be a fly-by-night thing, which some larger organizations can think of from freelancers. And so by doing that, we're able to professionalize our brand. And instead of it being tied to me as a person, it's tied to the organization and I work for that organization or lead that organization with my team. And so that is another really useful way that you can really formalize or shift that mentality from freelancer to a business. And then you'll see that once you start pushing that on your customers, they'll start looking at you more as a business as well. Hopefully that helps. If not, comment below. I'll make a new one. I love making these videos. I like answering questions. It's fun for me.